Hey, my amazing students, welcome back. I'm so glad that you still are in this course here. Now, what I want to do is I want to take you further here and React knowledge. So I want to create an authentication system with a login page and all that stuff, right? So our application here is starting to look really nice so far. Well, it's very simple right now, but we at least have the main structure that we want, right? We want a front application with some navigation here, maybe some content later on in here. But the important thing is here that we have an admin area and we can learn about authentication. So let me start that by doing a couple things here. First of all, let's go ahead and change the way our dashboard routes file is actually structured. I want to take off the routes here component and the route component. And I want to use the hook, use routes. And I think it's a very good idea to use that, especially when your application is becoming bigger. So I'm going to take this off from here and we'll do use routes. Just like that. We'll use that hook. Now let's go ahead and comment this out. We don't need that no more. And what I want to do, as a matter of fact, let's just comment the whole return here. So just to keep it as a reference. And let's go ahead and return. I'm going to do this a little bit different than what we did with the out routes. So I'm going to use the routes right here to show you a different way, guys. And this is why it's very useful for you guys to never skip lectures, because you don't know what I'm going to show you next. Look at this. So we're going to use this a little bit different here. We're going to have an array. All right. And in here, we'll have an object. Before we had a variable. As you can see, if we go to app routes, you can see that we have a variable there. It's an array, and then we return the use routes here, right? With the routes array. So let's come back here. And what I want to do is, first of all, I want a path, right? So the path is going to be the home page. Let me see here. Actually, dashboard routes. This is going to be, we can make this a little bit different here. Well, let's keep it the same for now. And let's go ahead and do the element. And here, we're just going to return a JS sets in here because we're going to do a couple of things. So we'll have the protected component here. So protected route component. And we'll have two of that. And then we'll have the dashboard in here, layout component. And this one is self-closing. So we'll pass in the protected route, the user, of course, the auth user, just like that. Okay. All right. Yeah. And then after this one here, in the JS sets, we still need to pass in some other stuff here. So once we complete the JS sets, we have the children. And so that will bring this up here, and we'll have another property here called children. So the children is going to be an array. And in this array, we're going to have the children. We'll have the index. Let's make this true. Then we'll have an element, and the element would be the dashboard. That's right. Right here. Perfect. Then we'll copy this. And the next one will have, actually, instead of an index, will be the path. Remember that the index is telling us that this is going to be the default component. All right. So the path for this one would be the profile. Okay. The element, of course, would be the profile element. And let's make, you know what? I'm tired of actually creating this a settings route by mistake, because I'm thinking that I have a settings component and I don't, and we might need it in the future to create some really advanced features. All right. So if I don't do it in this course, I will do it in the next one. But I promise you, we will have a settings component somewhere or page, so that way we can do some really advanced stuff. So let's go ahead and create that right now. Let me see if I have an easy one that I can just copy. Yeah, let's just copy this one and let's go to dashboard. And let's go ahead and create that settings .js sets. Let's just paste that in there. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure that we are importing that in the dashboard routes on top so that way we can use it. So I'm going to do it right here after dashboard. So import settings. There we go. Now we shouldn't have any problems. And let's make sure that it is on navigation as well on the sidebar, right? So let's go into that sidebar and let's make that link. There we go. All right. Let's go back in here. Let's see if we have that. Let's see. Make sure that we change this. Perfect. There we go. Profile admin. That looks really nice, right? Super, super cool. All right, perfect. I think we are setting up our application to be really awesome in the future. Guys, keep going. I want you guys to learn as much as possible about React and about other technologies. So in this course, I'm going to show you a lot. So keep going, keep motivated, and I'll see you on the next lecture.